Finally pushed you into your full villain arc. They gave the boy who killed my daughter a suspended sentence and a study abroad semester in Spain. I watched his father shake the judge's hand like they were closing a deal. That was the day something in me went quiet. Not loud, not screaming. The kind of quiet where you stop believing in the system and start reading it like a manual for how to take someone apart. My daughter's name was Raina. She was 19, walking home from her closing shift, when Bryce Ashford ran a red light doing 70, drunk, on his third suspended license. He didn't stop. He drove home, parked in his 6-car garage, and went to sleep. They found her 2 hours later. It took 9 days to even question him. By then, his lawyers had built a wall no ordinary person could climb. The Ashfords owned half the county. Dealerships, a construction firm, a foundation with the family name carved over the children's wing at the hospital. Everyone knew them. Everyone owed them. So when the toxicology report came back inconclusive and the only witness suddenly moved out of state, nobody in that building blinked. Our wonderful justice system did exactly what it was built to do for people like them. At the funeral, Bryce's mother sent white lilies with a card that read, "Our thoughts are with your family in this difficult time." I kept that card. I keep it still. It's the most useful thing anyone ever gave me. Every time I got tired, I read it again. Here's what people like the Ashfords never understand. They think money makes them untouchable. It doesn't. It makes them traceable. I spent 22 years as a claims investigator. My entire career was finding the lie buried inside a paper trail. And a family that buys judges, pays off witnesses, and doctors' lab reports leaves a paper trail the size of a highway. I hired no one. I made no threats. I did something far worse to a family like theirs. I started reading. I pulled every public record the county had. Property transfers, government contracts, the foundation's tax filings. I filed records requests as a grieving parent nobody wanted to deny on camera. 4 months of nights at my kitchen table, and the shape of it surfaced. The Ashford Foundation was a laundering machine. Donations in, contracts out, kickbacks to 3 county commissioners, and 1 very comfortable district attorney. The same DA who had called my daughter's case not winnable. The witness who moved out of state. The construction firm put her husband on payroll 2 weeks after the crash. A no-show job at 90 grand a year. I found the deposits. The toxicology report? The county's lab was owned through 2 shell companies by Bryce's uncle. I found the incorporation papers and the emails. I had all of it by spring, and I waited. Because a family like that doesn't just need to be exposed. They need to be exposed at the exact moment they feel safest. That moment came in June. Ashford Sr. announced he was running for state senate and threw a gala to launch it. 300 guests, the mayor, the local news, a banner reading, "A family that gives back." He did not invite me, but grief opens doors, and the event coordinator was the mother of one of Raina's friends. I didn't go to make a scene. I went to make a delivery. While Ashford Sr. stood at that podium talking about integrity and public service, every reporter in the room, every commissioner, and the state attorney general's tip line received the same encrypted folder. Bank records, the no-show job, the shell companies behind the lab, the emails where the DA agreed to let the toxicology speak for itself. The applause was still going when the first reporter's phone lit up. I watched from the back as the faces changed one by one. A news anchor slipped into the hallway. A commissioner set down his drink and left without his coat. Ashford Sr. What's the coldest bet someone...
I went too far, proving I'm not...
What's the What finally pushed you into your... One by one, a news anchor slipped into the hallway. A commissioner set down his drink and left without his coat. Ashford Sr. finished his speech to a room that had stopped listening. It didn't take 3 months this time. It took 9 days. The same 9 days they made me wait to question my daughter's killer. The DA was indicted first, then the commissioners. The construction contracts were frozen, the foundation's accounts seized, and the hospital sandblasted the family name off